We're here. We're in part 3. Let's chat about the top songs for me of last year. So, we've already gone through the artists that I loved, so some of these artists should come as no surprise here after watching those 2 videos that they're here in this conversation. But I wanted to highlight just a couple of key songs that I really, really enjoyed. The first being Something in the Air from Vicious Creature. But also Crocodile Tears was another really great just trip in music. Just the sensibility and the way Lauren crafted that song. Just the beats. She gives me a Madonna vibe with what she created with that album. It's absolutely fantastic. And also Oh Mother was another great track from that album that I absolutely loved. So I'm gonna leave a playlist at the bottom of this video with all of the songs that made my best of list. I picked 33 songs because I turned 33 in 2024. So you're gonna have 33 of the best songs. Are these all the all-encompassing 33 best songs for me? No, but these are 33 examples of songs that I absolutely love. Another highlight, of course, Kissing in the Cold by Fleury. I talked about Fleury a little in depth, of course, last video, but this song was why I loved that album so much, and I kept repeating it over and over and over. If anything, that should be my favorite song of the year. But my real de facto song of the year is More to Me by Casty Pope. Just the way I feel when I hear that song, and the way that Casty just the melody floats through that, the way she soars through it and everything. And just the way it starts kind of low like this, and then she just builds and builds and builds and builds, just hits you. Like, there's like the way at the end when like she builds into like this, hey, I am sheepish to powerful, and the way it just hits at the end is just, I love it. The Foxies came out with a couple of songs this past year, and the Foxies are essentially my new favorite obsession band right now. I have been listening to the Foxies a lot since that concert. And it's just been on repeat. And I was like, I knew I found something special when I went to that concert. Because not only did I find the Foxies, but Natalia Taylor's Queen of Hearts. That is such a good song. The way that song is crafted. And of course, she released a secondary version of that with Casty Pope. And it just elevated the song even more. Oh my goodness. Just, I have my notes up on here, so I'm going to be kind of taking a look there. 3 Days Grace came back in a huge way in 2024. I am a defender of Matt era 3 Days Grace, but I love Adam era 3 Days Grace. I have had the privilege of seeing both eras live, and now we have a new era because Adam is back and Matt is staying on as vocalist. We got a song called Mayday, and it is fantastic. Neither one outshines the other. And it found that perfect balance of, here's some Adam, here's some Matt, here's some Adam, here's some Matt. Together, Adam, Matt, Adam. And the interplay that they have between each other and the way their voices carry each other is fantastic. I loved that. Another one that I absolutely liked, of course, If Looks Could Kill. I talked about that one. Feeling like the story melody, feeling like I was swinging through, like, just swinging in general. I love that. Empty by Devour the Day. That was the first track I heard from them, and their first track for this year from them. And it's just, bam! The way they craft music is just, like I said, something that I always listen to. Another one that I kind of liked was, there is somebody that, there's somebody that always makes my top list, and that's Cami Pettin. And she decided to release grunge music this year. To say that she captured grunge perfectly is the understatement of the century. Freaking amazing music. And she came out with If the World Was Swallowed Whole and No Temple. No Temple, I like a little bit more. She just oozes the vibe of that genre and does it so well and so perfect that it's like the genre didn't die the way she did it. And it's just, it sounds peak that era with the modern sensibilities of music. And I applaud it. I love it. I'm just trying to do this as a stream of consciousness quick here. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Pop Evil came out with a brand new track called What Remains. I've been following Pop Evil through all iterations of them. And the last two albums I've liked but not loved. I love this song. It is back to what I love about Pop Evil. And I'm very happy to say that they're back and they got a lot more energy coming along. Continuing on here. Of course, I talked about Beautiful Eyes last video. One of the great songs. Mr. Downside. Great, another track from Miles Kennedy. That was, I think, my favorite highlight from the album. More to Me. Of course, I talked about that one just a little bit ago. Scarlet Queen was a great, great track by Lindsey Stirling. Although she did have a couple of features on this last album. Scarlet Queen was my favorite. Just the way she crafts just melodies in general. When I listen to like classical music or music without any words, I sing the melody like it actually has words, if that makes any sense. So the way she just crafts music and the way it kind of flows is just wonderful. Another example, The Hardest Part was from Washed Out. That's what got me into that album that I talked about in my the first part of this little series here. Of course, Heaven Sheet came out with a banger of a track called Essential. And anytime Jen McDougall puts out something, I take a listen. It's actually higher tiered with closer to my heart. So when that track came out, I was like, oh man, just continuing the trend of being better each song and amazing. And the craftsmanship that she brings to music is just fantastic. Of course, No Obligation by Linda Lindas. I also liked Bad Habit and Everything Disappears by Extra Arms. Bad Habits by 4 Year Strong. Of course, Mr. Wives. Well, they did come out with a Nosebleeds was my favorite 2023 album, and they came out with a companion piece where it was like the original album plus some features and everything. I didn't put that on my list because I don't normally do like features and anything on there. Although if I did, that'd probably be number one, if I'm being honest, because I liked that album. But Organized Chaos was a track that had come out earlier in the year, and I was like just blown away by it. It was continuation of what I love about Mr. Wives in this recent sphere. Another track I really dug was Bottom Line by Tori, Kelly, and JoJo. The way their voices interplay, and the way that song was crafted, and the way they just sing together is pure ear candy in the best way possible. I absolutely dug it. Another really good song that I liked was Damaged by Lights. Pep, those who have known me for a while, Pep was my favorite album when that came out. While I liked Dead, I felt like it detracted a little bit from Pep for me. But this is Lights at her best, and damn near her best song she's come out with. Just the little simple guitar, that boom, bum, boom, bum, bum, and the way she sings through it, it's her at her best, the way she sings, but just the sensibility and the craftsmanship on this track was perfection. Beautiful. Of course, I talked about Oh Mother, Natural Disaster by the Foxies. I had heard that live, and that's what made me fall in love with them, just overall. I've listened to probably that the most from them. BBWM, Bad Boy with Manners by Natalia Taylor is another one that I really dug from this past year. There you go. I've actually kind of highlighted the 33 songs or so that I liked, but there's plenty more. If there were any tracks that you really dug from this year, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. There you go. There's part 3 of this series. I didn't even think I would have 10 minutes or so to talk about music, but apparently I did. Who knew? Time flies when you're having fun, right? Thank you so much if you checked out parts 1 or 2 of this. If you have not, I will leave them in the description below. But thank you again so much last year for the all the support and all of that. It truly means the world to me. And I have a lot of fresh ideas for this channel. Coming up, next video is going to be what I picked up over the holiday. And then after that, there is one other little special project I'm working on. And then I just have plenty of ideas. I just don't want to reveal too much. But yeah, so thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, whenever you're watching this. And as I say at the end of everything I'm in, when the waters get rough, keep on sailing. Take care.